Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Labyrinth of Touhou 2. Let's continue. Alright, we need to go here. So we need to go deal with that boss. Oh, well, I can't set the skills here, but I think I can look it up here. Yeah, I can. So I've maxed out Moonlight Ray on Rumia, so she's doing maximum potential as far as that spell's concerned. I'll probably work on her speed next, just to make that a little bit better. Like I said, I haven't really decided if I'm going to keep her or not. But my indecision hasn't punished me totally yet. That will come soon, though. Alright, so level 23, we are level 20. Rainbow, did you hear something just now? Well, I'm hearing a witch running her mouth off next to me. Help me. Ah, I heard that. That voice just now. Could it be Atsuo? It came from that way. Help me. And she's on the floor. And there's an aquatic monster beside her. It's the same situation as Orin. Help me. You trying to imitate a high priest? What, then you're still doing fine? No, help me. Guess we have to. Blue Orchid. I don't remember. So I think this thing is has super high stats, but it gets weaker, or its defenses get weaker every turn. But I don't remember. Yeah, I think that's the case. All right. There we go, a little bit more damage. That's at least better. There we go. No luck on that. Okay, now you're silenced. Yeah, just keep debuffing. Paralysis. Good times. Undo Breath of the Herb and then tag out. Alright, resistant, normal, resistant. Well, that ain't gonna stop me. Alright, not much going on. Let's do this. Getting there. Let's just hit you. That did it. Armor, Symbol of Faith, Piece of Alexandrite, Curse Whispering Shell, Magic Iron Shield, Fighting Gem, and Training Manual. Phew, I'm alive. What's this all about anyway? You always keep going on and on about your firepower. What happened to that firepower you're so proud of against that? If Lady Satori and Orin were here, I could focus entirely on letting loose with my firepower, but it's kind of tough fighting alone here. Oku, you came to find an ingredient for Satori's medicine, is that right? Did you find it there? Ah, how did you guys know about that? Hey, it's because of me. Ah, Orin. I was in the same situation as you. The young missus here helped me out by beating down a monster. Really, non-dead humans can be really helpful at times. So Orin, did you find it too? Huh? What was it again? The name of that meal like thing? The Seaweed of Serenity thing? If that's what you're talking about, then ta-da, it's right here. And what about you, Aku? Did you find the Coral of Silence? Somehow, Hifo. Coral silence. Huh, so that's it. So with that, you have all the ingredients for the medicine. We should go back to Satori to give it to her then. Ah, well, I'll go with you, just like Orion. My, let's go together then. It took quite a while, but we'll finally be able to come to Satori's aid in just a bit. Atsuo Ryuji joined the party. So yeah, Atsuo does have requirements, so we need to bring her along. That was weird. Alright, Atsuo. Level 26. And she should be... yeah, she's a magic type, surprisingly. So yeah, she has just a lot of big attacks, put simply. All of her attacks are AoEs that hit everybody. She has Giga Flare, which is Mystic base. It ignores Mind, it does a bunch of damage, but of course has high delay and costs a lot of MP. Then she has one that will do fire damage and increase her magic while making her slower and weaker to attacks. And then there's another one that lowers Mind, that has a high multiplier but low base damage. In the previous game, Atsuo was kind of total garbage. In this game, she's a lot better. That being said, it's a lot better from a very, very low bar. I tried to use her in my other playthrough, and to be honest, more often than not, she just kind of took up space. I may have like swapped her in a few times, and more often than not, she didn't really do anything too fantastic. She may have got maybe a spell in or two, and a lot of times I end up just swapping her in just to get hit with an AoE that I didn't want someone else to get hit by. So yeah, it's rough. And the fact that she has like a bunch of passives that literally revolve around her trying to stay in the field, but she's not really built to stay in the field is the problem. So it's just, she's still kind of all over the place. But like I said, she's at least a bit better than what she was in the previous game. I guess I haven't really talked about it, but they do have the there's synergy with all the characters from the Earth Spirits Palace, which right now consists of 3 members. The Plus disc, I believe, adds 1 more. I completely forgot they even had that synergy, because, to be honest, you never have all 3 of the characters in the front row, because they're not really... they don't consist of a tank, we'll put it that way. In any case, we're going to have her with us for now, so it is what it is. Overheating... yeah, so essentially, as she uses stuff, she'll get overheating. Problem is she loses it when you swap her out. Like, everything, it's like... yeah, it's just annoying. Sheer Force is at least good, because she can at least do better with elemental resistances and stuff. Fire damage increases, sure. We'll just take those. Anything else I really care for? To be honest, no. We'll give you a mag boost. Alright, and then while we're at it, here you can have... you know what? Take some tracking avatars until I don't need you anymore. So I guess the question is do we have... yeah, we don't actually have a lot of stuff for magic. I mean, I can give you a hero's medal. Yeah, there's not really much. Like I said, I don't really intend on using her, but just in case I have to tag her in, I'm just doing this. What are you using? Yeah, here, have a hero medal. Is there anything else that gives plus magic? Technically this. Sure, have it. Okay, and then we also need to level her up. Level up bonuses. Oh yeah, I forgot to even... I didn't even do level up bonuses between the last video and this one. So let's fix that now. Alright, better than nothing. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save. The piece of Alex... Oh, we do have a bunch of new things we need to talk about. So, a piece of Alexandrite is definitely one of them. Or required to obtain a heroic weapon. 50,000 of them were required, and since they were usually divided among the party, it was known as the Life Imprisonment Trial. Later updates made them easier to get, such that hardcore gamers now only take a year to obtain a heroic weapon. Alright, and then the other thing that we got was like a shield. Magic Iron Shield. It's some unidentifiable shield used by some unidentifiable monsters made out of unidentifiable metal. It's really hard, so refining it is difficult. I know we need the Alexandrite for Pride, and Pride is amazing. Plus 48% attack, plus 24% mind, and then some fire and shock resist. Yeah, everything about it is pretty good. So yeah, let's go ahead and craft this. So we can go ahead and replace our biggest sword ever with Pride. Head parts that can emit a super 77 power beam. It can only hold one shot, but if carefully used, it can be used to snipe tough enemy leaders with its critically high damage. Gets you through the worst situations in late game. So yeah, this will give her a nice boost, and she'll become almost immune to shock. Alright, and then we got biggest swords ever. Those are good. You are good to go. You're fine. Let's swap you. We'll give you a biggest sword ever for now. Which, then I can do this. Get another ultra fast granite keystone up and running. Okay. Not too shabby. I do like how crafting is useful in this game. Alright. We're not done yet though. We need to get we need to go and say hi to Satori. Where is Satori again? Definitely not here. Okay, so that's down, that's up. So we need to go up a floor? Alright, we had the right idea. Yeah, that works. So the silence guy, or not the silence guy, but the boss, the FOE that's here, it only has one drop and it's a rare drop, but it's a pretty good sword that has plus 40% magic. So if you need to grind out FOEs in the early game, which I'm going to need to do, I'm going to probably try to see if I can get some of those drops. I'm just going to kill you all. That works. Alright, first things first, we need to swap your formations. That way we can start getting battle points more frequently. Alright, should be able to just go here. Alright. Lady Satori! Lady Satori, we're back! Satori, we brought back both ingredients for your medicine. Though you probably already knew that by reading our minds, eh? Ugh. Oh, you look quite the worse for wear. Here are the ingredients. Drink up so you can feel better. Before that, I need to tell you the source for my worsening condition, the voice from the mind filled with malice. That person is very close by. Huh? In fact, that person is amongst your group. Ugh, my head. Eh? Are you serious? Satori, one of us is thinking lots of malicious thoughts. Which one of us is it? Eh? Me? Wait. Hold up a second. Give me a second. Not sure what happened, but my mouse went over the weather thing on the taskbar and it popped up. It was really annoying. Wait. Hold up a second. So you're saying that my thoughts are so terrible that it makes people sick just from looking into my head? Jeez, I didn't know you were hiding such evil thoughts in that head of yours. I always thought that goth getup of yours was just some kind of fashion statement, but apparently it's the real thing. No way, this has to be a joke. I've always fulfilled my duty of being a Nagashi Bina who protects people. Nagashi Bina? Ah, Satori, could it be that your worsening condition is because of the misfortune that Hina absorbs from humans and stores up within herself? What do you mean? Ah, I see. From the Nagashi Bina to a misfortune god. Yes, Reimu. That might indeed be the reason. In fact, it most probably is the reason. Can you quit holding a conversation by yourself already? Reimu, what's all this about? I'm totally lost here. Is this Gothy here at fault or not? Hey, don't call me that. Reimu, can you explain? This is just a possibility. Hina, you're a misfortune god who protects humans from misfortune and malice by absorbing them from the humans themselves, right? That means that you're essentially the embodiment of human malice. That isn't a problem for a misfortune god like you, but there's others who will end up hearing those evil thoughts you have stored up within you, and that's what makes her feel so terrible. Ah, so Satori is not reading Hina's mind, but the misfortune and malice she stockpiles. That may well be the case. In truth, I cannot even read the thoughts of this Hina person. The misfortune surrounding her must be acting as an obstruction to her actual thoughts. Huh? Really? I don't really feel it myself. I'm sorry, I guess. No, there's no need to apologize. A god like you is needed to help the humans. Our powers just have poor compatibility, that's all. And if my condition is truly down to your stockpiled misfortune, then the medicine that can be made from the ingredients you've brought will deal with it. Will it? What kind of medicine is that anyway? It's a medicine which stabilizes a person's mind and dulls its sensitivity. My power will weaken for a while after I drink it. My power isn't so all-encompassing that it can hear malicious thoughts from stored-up misfortune so easily. I am most likely just on the verge of hearing them. This medicine's effect should weaken my power sufficiently to tune them out completely. It is quite a makeshift solution to a fundamental problem, but if I'm to join your merry band, I would need to weaken my powers anyway so that the others will not be too disturbed by it. If you were to... Wait, you're coming with us? I mean, that's great news for us, but... I may have found the source of the mind of evil intentions, but there's still that other mysterious voice to consider. That is the voice I wanted to know more about to begin with. If Lady Satori is going with you, then we're definitely coming along too. Don't worry about a thing. We're pretty good at fighting, you know. My, if that's how you want to put it, we have no reason to refuse. Good to have you along, Satori. And you two pets as well. You can count on us. Yeah. Glad to be here. Satori Komieji joined the party. Yeah, Hina, that stockpiled misfortune of yours is really a hassle and kind of scary too. Keep away from me, okay? Fine. I'll make sure to get you into your bed when you sleep at the village every night. Sure, whatever. Anyway, I was so sure that evil voice was going to be from whoever stole the Ame no Murakumo, since that person has to be evil and all, but now... Ame no Murakumo. Hey, were you reading my mind again? You already said it out loud, although I am reading your mind anyway. I see, so that happened. You all certainly enjoy getting mixed up in lots of trouble. Or should I say, sticking your necks into lots of trouble. Heh, yeah, isn't it great? That wasn't meant to be praise. Alright, so we got Satori. Items Discovery Weekly. Nice. And, achievement unlocked. Yay for binge warmers. Yay for bench warmers. Alright, gather 24 party members. Try not to forget about all those characters whose jobs are to warm the seats in the back. Yeah, so... I don't really I didn't really understand Satori very well. I did take her through the entire game on my previous playthrough, and I don't really know how she works. She doesn't actually have I don't think she has a lot of spells, but her thing is since she can kind of read minds and stuff, she's kind of like a blue mage or maybe a mime or something like that, where she can actually like use other people's abilities. I think that's how it was. I don't really get it. Honestly, I didn't really use her very much. Even if she was able to use like powerful abilities from other people, I think her stats probably didn't really allow her to keep up very well. In any case, I don't intend on using her, so that is that. Alright, we got a little bit of time left. Like I mentioned before, I am going to do a BP grind to get Atsuo and Nazarene taken care of, and then kick them out. And the other thing we need to do is I need to grind out some FOEs, and if possible, I'm probably going to grind the same FOE over and over again, in hopes of getting the Tisiphone blade, or whatever it's called, because that will definitely give us a few more options. Okay, we need to go to the other location. The Tisiphone blade will give us a little bit more options as far as some magic items, or items that increase magic. We have plenty of stuff that increases attack, but magic has been kind of lacking, admittedly. To be fair, we don't really have a lot of people that use magic super heavily, so it's not the end of the world. And that thing is so freaking annoying. Alright. Here, I'm just gonna tag you in. Instant death on 2 of you, nice. Don't think Atsuo's gonna even be able to live through an attack, to be honest. Yeah, these enemies are annoyingly fast, and that's a problem. If I were to buff up everyone's speed just a little bit, it might be enough to actually outspeed them, but I really don't want to devote those sorts of resources. Especially since I need to grind out, you know, a lot of money. Also, I would like to try to do the grind again to get a certain number of drops within a single run. That might get us a decent item as well. I don't remember what it rewards you. But it also give me a bunch of crafting materials for me to play around with. Because we do need to craft like a lot of things. An annoying amount of things, in fact. Thank you, counterattack. Alright, we got somebody up here. Huh? Ah, Reimu, it's here again. Ah, is it a gate that Ran made that you don't really understand? Yeah. Another one. What in the world is that girl trying to pull, placing gates that we can't understand all over the Great Tree? Sorry, I really don't know. Well, the surroundings look okay. if we don't understand them, the best we can do is not step on them. Chen, make sure you tell us about their location so we can avoid them. Okay. Alright, more stuff from Lady Ran. Die. Thank you. That works. Stairs going down. Just leads to here. What do we got? Stone of Awakening. This is our first Stone of Awakening. A stone of miracles that awakens new abilities within the subconscious. Bring it to the Great Library to teach a character a new subclass. It's pretty nice. There are a lot of subclasses in this game. You can use them to kind of flesh out a character or further reinforce their specialization. Intama. A solemnly shining orb that is said to be a robot soul, the catalyst for the miraculous restoration of the hero's broken body for the final battle against the mastermind, only achievable from the sacrifice of many allies, plus 100 spirit. Extending arm. I said extending arm. There we go. Alright, time to tag you out. Oh no. Here it comes. Hey, you did a regular attack. Good for you. Die. Now you have some silence resistance. It's not a lot, though. Energy gem. Thank you. Alright, if I can finish this floor, that would be great. I don't think there's anything up here. I know there's something that will eventually be up here, but right now there's nothing up here. But I would like to clear it out for my sanity. I'll do Blaze Wheel. And then that. Fancy little room here. Nope, that ain't working. Hey, she did something. Good for her. nothing here. But that is the entire map. So we're gonna go ahead and head back real quick. Get an achievement. Already money, and got achievement unlocked subclass opening for Steam. Subclass opening unlocks subclasses, expands the character's consciousness, lets make someone grow up. So I believe you can do this here. Bacholi, you here? Bacholi, we found this interesting looking stone, so we want to hear about it. You don't need to shout, I can hear you just fine. What do you need? Oh, she's here. We found this interesting thing. Take a look at it. Interesting thing. Let's see. Here, this stone. Corrin's deciphering says that this stone of awakening works on a person's subconscious to give them new power or something like that. I see. You guys really picked up something interesting. This is quite the item. Renuzuki said something like that too, but you see, it looks like something that's quite akin to magic, so we don't really know much about how it should be used. Well, the shopkeeper is right. If you use this, you can learn new powers from it. However, it's also true that you need a lot of stuff to use it, so it's kind of troublesome. Right. It seems interesting. So how about I handle them for you, the troublesome part? Really? Thanks, Patchy. You really are too kind. However, my service only begins once Marissa returns all the books she's borrowed from me. Ugh. The subclass feature has been unlocked. From now on, by consuming a Stone of Awakening, it will be possible to make a character learn a subclass. By learning a subclass, a character will have their stats increased and have access to new skills. There are a few categories of subclasses. Selecting a subclass that synergizes with a character's speciality or specialties will draw more out of their abilities. Additionally, by performing a character reset, they will lose their subclass, and the Stone of Awakening will be able to be used again. By resetting a character's subclass, other characters will be able to learn a subclass in their place. So yes, so we can learn a subclass. So these are the ones we have right off the bat. You can get access to more of them as you find certain items that will unlock more subclasses. But you have Guardian, which gives more tanking type stuff. Monk, which essentially gives you more regeneration and speed type stuff. Warrior, which gives you stuff that will essentially just do more damage. Sorcerer, which is essentially the same thing but magic. Healer, which of course gives you kind of access to some healing skills. Enhancer gives you access to buffing. Hexer gives you access to debuffing. And Toxicologist gives you access to some status ailments. So yeah, some of these, like for example, I took Healer on healing. So what you can do is you can literally, if you have a magic character, you can use Healer to essentially give that character access to some basic healing spells. Warrior, for example, can give you some passives that can increase your ability to do damage with row-based attacks, as well as access to some new attacks that are otherwise not available. So there are definitely a lot of neat things. I think in the wiki, one of the recommended ones is for Rin is to give her Warrior, since one of her primary attacks is a row-based attack, and it also gives her access to a decent attack besides the flame wheel that she can use. The only issue we have right now is the fact we actually we can actually look at the learnable skills. I apologize. So yeah, you can see what it essentially does is it'll add these skills to you, both passives and otherwise. Obviously, the passives you have to go and level up. Just taking the class will of course boost your stats as mentioned before. So yeah, this is all tanking stuff, pretty helpful. You can get access to Shield Bash. This is all stuff that increases your speed and recovery. And as I mentioned before, the Warrior gives you access to some stuff like the Enhanced Row Attack, which can increase your damage by quite a bit with row attacks. You can also start with fast attack. You can get start the battle with Fast Attack, which gives you a buff right off the bat. You can gradually just get more attack from just attacking. All sorts of kind of neat stuff. And then you also get access to some spell cards in some cases. So in this case, you get Severing Flash, which gives you a row-based attack for that's physical based, and then a single target fire attack that actually has pretty good power. Yeah, and then Oop, nope, don't do that. As far as the healing stuff, yeah, you can get access to things that can actually cure status effects and give you some extra healing. Oh, yeah, this prayer of recovery is actually based off magic and attack, so you can actually kind of give it to anyone, which is pretty helpful. And then, of course, Enhancer can give you things like buffs that are otherwise not available, though I think this one's single target, which is a bit limiting. But yeah, there's a lot of little things you can do. I'll kind of review what options I have available to me right now and kind of make a decision off of that. Like I said, the only reason I would take the Stone Awakening right now is just for the stat increase, because I don't have the skill points to spare to actually do anything with them, unless of course I start dumping the training manuals I have stacked up, which I have 11 right now. But anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. Like I said, I'm gonna do some grinding. Grinding some FOEs, some BP, as well as try to get a certain achievement. I'm going to try to get the one where you get a certain number of items. If I can figure out where it is. Yeah, get 36 or more items in a single dungeon dive gets you a Master Emblem. So I would like to try to get that. I'm surprised I haven't gotten it already. And then, of course, I would like to try to get some of these, obviously I need to get the money as well. So yeah, I'll be working on that. I'm kind of okay with over-leveling at this point. A certain boss that's going to be available is going to be possibly pretty tough. And then that level 40 boss, I would like to try to defeat that particular boss, but I'm not going to make any promises. At the very least, I would like to make an effort. It's going to be pretty hard because I kind of not been leveling up. I kind of only have a small pool of characters that can actually do anything. In any case, enough rambling. I'm The Depressed Hero. This was Labyrinth of Touhou 2. I'll see you guys later.